I won! I won! I really won!
Boom! $11,777 off an 88-cent bet. That's what one player hit on a penny progressive, and they'll tell you it was pure luck. But here's what nobody's talking about. That same player lost 4 times that amount chasing machines that were never going to pay. I'm Alex Graham, and after talking to dozens of ex-casino employees and analyzing thousands of player experiences, I've discovered something that's going to piss off every casino in America. Most of you are playing the wrong machines in the wrong locations with the wrong strategy, and it's costing you hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars every single visit. Look, I'm not here to sell you a dream. The top comment on every casino video says the same thing. The biggest mistake people make is not leaving when they're ahead. And you know what? They're right. But here's what that comment misses. You're not leaving because you're playing machines specifically designed to trigger your emotions and keep you chasing. One player said it perfectly. I chased a machine with pots that looked full, kept feeding it thinking the bonus should hit. The pots being full is a visual trick. That comment got over 100 likes because it's the truth nobody wants to admit. The casinos are playing you, and most of you don't even realize it. So here's what we're doing today. I'm going to show you exactly which machines ex-casino employees actually play, where they're located on the floor, and the 3-step scouting method they use before sitting down. But more importantly, I'm going to tell you the brutal truth about why you keep losing and what you need to do differently if you actually want to walk out ahead. Drop a comment right now and tell me your favorite machine. Buffalo, Dragon Link, Lightning Link? Because by the end of this video, you might realize you've been playing the wrong game this entire time. Let's start with what ex-casino employees know that you don't. Every machine has something called return to player percentage, and that number determines whether you're getting slowly bled dry or actually have a fighting chance. Some machines return 95% of the money played through them over time. Others return 88% or less. That 7% difference means if you're playing $100 through a machine, one version keeps $5 and another keeps $12. That's more than double the house edge, and most of you can't even tell the difference just by looking. Here's the thing that's going to blow your mind. Higher denomination machines almost always pay better. A dollar slot typically has better payback than a penny slot. Always. Why? Because the casino makes more money per spin on expensive machines, so they can afford to give more back. But I know what you're thinking. I can't afford dollar slots, and that's fine. But here's what you need to understand. If you're betting $2 per spin on a penny machine across 50 lines, you're not playing a penny slot anymore. You're playing a $2 slot with worse odds than the actual $2 machine sitting 3 rows over. One player in the comments said they only play top dollar and pinball and hit 17 jackpots last year, 14 this year. Those are single payline, low volatility machines with better return rates. Meanwhile, someone else admitted they lost their entire budget chasing full pots on a progressive that never hit. Same casino, same day, different machines, completely different outcomes. This isn't luck. This is math. But here's where it gets interesting. Machine placement is psychological warfare. The flashiest, loudest machines right by the entrance? Often the tightest. They're designed to create excitement, not pay out. But casinos also put some better paying machines in high traffic areas because nothing sells better than someone winning where everyone can see it. So how do you tell the difference? You scout. And I'm going to show you exactly how in a minute. First, let's talk about the games that actually give you a shot. Video poker. This is what ex-casino employees play when they gamble. Why? Because the pay table is right there on the screen. No mystery. A full-pay jacks or better machine returns 99.5% with perfect play. That's better than almost every slot machine in the building. But here's the catch. 2 video poker machines sitting side by side can pay completely differently. One pays 9 coins for a full house and 6 for a flush. That's a 9-6 machine. The other pays 8 and 5. That's an 8-5 machine, and it's significantly worse. Most players can't tell the difference. Ex-employees can. Several people in the comments mentioned they can't find 9-6 machines anymore, and they're right. Casinos are swapping them out for tighter versions. But they're still out there, usually near the high-limit area or tucked in corners where serious players look. If you find one, that's your machine. Now, about those progressives. Wheel of Fortune, Megabucks, all the big jackpot games. One player said they disagree with avoiding machines that just hit big, claiming they hit again soon. And you know what? Sometimes that happens. But statistically, it's the exception, not the rule. Progressives are tighter on their base game because they're funding that massive top prize. The only time they're worth playing is when the jackpot gets so big that the math shifts in your favor. If a progressive normally hits at 500,000 and it's sitting at 2 million, that's when experienced players jump in. If you can afford max bet, because if you're not betting max on a progressive, you're just donating money. Here's the truth nobody wants to hear. Those penny slots with all the bonus features and full pots and flashing lights, they're designed for entertainment, not payback. Someone in the comments said they won 400 free spins on Planet Moolah betting $1 and got a hand pay. That's amazing, but for every one of those stories, there are 100 people who fed those machines $300 and got nothing. The house edge on penny slots is massive, typically 88 to 92% return. Compare that to a $1 or $5 classic slot at 95 to 96%. You're losing more than twice as much over time on the penny machine. So here's the play. If you're on a budget, find the highest denomination you can afford and play minimum lines at that level. You're better off betting $1 on a single line than 50 cents across 50 lines on a penny machine. The math is brutal, but it's real. Now let's talk about location. Ex-casino employees revealed that machines near the high limit area, even the ones on the main floor nearby, often have better return rates. You don't have to play inside the high limit room, but that general vicinity is worth checking. Also, machines near the cage, the player's club desk, and along back walls away from the entrance. One comment mentioned machines near the player's club desk sometimes run looser, and multiple employees confirm this. The casino wants people cashing out to feel good, so they strategically place some better machines there. Here's the 3-step scouting method that actually works. Step 1. Observe before you commit. Watch machines for 3 to 5 minutes before sitting down. Is someone getting frequent small wins? Are bonus rounds triggering? If someone's been feeding a machine for 10 minutes with nothing and walks away frustrated, that's worth noting. Not because the machine is due, but because you just watched it eat money without giving anything back. Step 2. Avoid fresh big wins. If you just watch someone hit a $500 bonus or jackpot, skip that machine. While every spin is random, machines that just paid big often go cold for a stretch. The casino's math balances out over thousands of spins, so a machine that just dumped money probably won't dump more immediately. Instead, look for machines showing consistent medium action. Steady small to medium hits. That's your sweet spot. Step 3. Test small. Start with $10 to $20 as your test run. If the machine gives you steady play and a few small wins, you might have found something. If it eats your 20 in under 10 spins with nothing back, move on immediately. One commenter said they play $20 per machine, and if they win, they cash out and move to another machine. If nothing happens in 2 spins, they move. That's smart play. Now, betting strategy. If you're playing multi-line slots, cover all the lines. Someone in the comments said they risk missing big wins on lines they didn't bet. And that's exactly right. Lower your coin size if you need to, but bet all the lines. You'd rather bet 50 cents across 50 lines than $2 across 10. For progressives, bet max or don't play them. Period. Imagine hitting the jackpot combination and finding out you're not eligible because you weren't betting max. That's a crusher. One player mentioned hitting a grand on Autumn Moon 3 times. They were betting max. That's the only way it works. Bankroll management. This is where most players fail. Set your budget before you walk in. Let's say it's $200. Break it into 4 sessions of 50 each. Play your first session. If you lose that 50, take a break. Walk around. Try a different area. If you hit a win and turn 50 into 120, pocket the original 50 and play with the 70 profit. You've locked in a free session. One commenter said they won $1,600 on $20 and walked out. That's discipline. That's smart. Another player said they don't set a budget and just play until the money's gone. And look, no judgment, but that's exactly what the casino wants. Someone else said their mom hits big constantly but always puts it back. That's not a winning strategy, that's a gambling problem. And if that's you, this video isn't going to help. You need actual support, not slot tips. But here's the truth about hot and cold machines. They don't exist. Every spin is random. Period. A machine doesn't remember what happened 5 spins ago or 5,000 spins ago. But observation still matters because it tells you about current traffic, recent maintenance, and whether a machine is currently cycling through payouts. You're not predicting the future, you're gathering intelligence. Time of day doesn't matter either. The machine doesn't know if it's Tuesday morning or Saturday night. But quieter times give you more room to scout and move around freely. And no, your player's card doesn't affect your odds. Multiple comments asked about this. The card tracks your play for comps, but it has zero impact on whether you win or lose. Always use it. You're earning benefits on money you're already spending. Celebrity-themed machines with movie tie-ins? Avoid them. They pay licensing fees, which means tighter payback to cover costs. Multiple ex-employees confirmed this. Stick to classic games with proven track records. Let me give you a real scenario using everything we've covered. You walk in with $200. You don't sit at the first Buffalo machine by the entrance. Instead, you take a lap. You check out areas near table games, along the back wall. Near the Players Club desk, you spot a dollar denomination machine with a solid pay table. You've verified it's the strong version, not the weak one sitting next to it. Someone earlier got a decent bonus, but it wasn't massive. Medium action. You sit down, insert your card, and start with a $50 session. You bet $1.25 per spin, covering all lines with minimum coin. Within 20 minutes, you trigger a bonus that pays $85. You pocket your original $50 and continue with the profit. After another 30 minutes, you're up to $110 total. You cash out $60, locking in profit, and move to a different area with your remaining $50. This time you find a video poker machine. 9-6 jacks or better, dollar denomination. You know basic strategy, so you're playing near 99% return. Over 45 minutes, you break about even, maybe down 10. But you earned 15 in Players Club points and had an engaging session. Later, you see Wheel of Fortune Progressive is unusually high. 2.1 million, way above normal. You take your final 50 and play max bet for a calculated shot. You don't hit the big one, but you catch a decent bonus for 80. You cash out and walk away with 130 total. You're down 70 for the day, but you had 3 hours of entertainment, earned free play for next time, and played smart every step. Compare that to someone who walked in, sat at the first flashy machine, bet their entire 230 minutes on a tight penny slot, and left with nothing. Same casino, same day, different knowledge, different outcome. Before we wrap up, here's your checklist. Always use your Players Club card. Ask about daily specials at the desk. Use senior days if you qualify for double or triple points. Cash in points before they expire. And play steady, not bigger. Casinos reward time and consistency more than occasional big bets. 5 quick bonus tips. New machines sometimes run hot for the first few weeks to generate buzz. Check them out. Set a phone timer every 45 to 60 minutes. Stand up, stretch, reassess. This breaks the trance, bring a water bottle. Dehydration clouds judgment. If a machine malfunctions, call an attendant immediately. Don't keep playing. And avoid machines with celebrity themes or movie tie-ins for the reasons I mentioned. Look, I'm not going to lie to you, the house always has an edge, always. But your control comes from which machine you pick, how much you bet, and when you walk away. Master those 3 things and you're ahead of 90% of casino goers. This isn't about getting rich, it's about losing less and having more fun. Entertainment first. Treat your bankroll like a ticket to a show. If you walk out down $50 but had 3 hours of fun, that's not a bad deal. But if you walk out down $300 feeling sick, that's a problem. The difference is knowledge, and now you have it. Scout before you play. Check pay tables. Bet smart. Use your card. And for the love of everything, leave when you're ahead. That top comment was right. The biggest mistake is not walking away, but now you know why. And that changes everything. Drop a comment and tell me which machines you're going to try next time. And if this video helped you see slots differently, hit that like button. Subscribe for more practical casino strategy, and share this with your crew. The more people who play smart, the better time everyone has. I'll see you at the slots. Play smart. If this video was of any value to you, yes, do hit subscribe and tell me in the comments about what you thought. Because I'm going to provide some super significant cheat codes in the future. This will not guarantee you becoming a billionaire, but it will at least ensure you will not go home with a hanging face. Take care. See you in the next video.